Yeah. But you are significantly more straightforward. We've got Peach. Talk to me. How's the bobbin and weaving treating you?
Pretty good. I feel like I've been kind of like trying to put it in action. I've been basically I haven't had a lot of time to practice, so I've been playing a good amount of net play, and then like I'll usually warm up and like play between games. I'll like practice some of the movement stuff we were working on.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been going pretty well. I feel like I don't know, sometimes like what is it? It's a bit confirmation bias where sometimes I'll think I'm losing a lot, but then I realize I just played someone who was really good and we played a bunch of games. But then when I look back at my Slippy files, I actually am winning a lot of games, but the losses just like hurt more, so it feels like I'm losing a lot when I'm
Oh,
not
it's
actually.
like that thing where you play like 8 games with them and it's like 5-3. So it's like
Mhm.
by any measure that's not like completely lopsided. But like maybe they have like a game where they like a game or two where they like 3 stock you and you're just like,
Yeah, well, so the one of the reasons why I was mentioning the other day about wanting to talk about like what to do when you don't know what to do, or like how to play better mid set or mid game or whatever, is because there's this Fox player who actually was recently PR'd here in SoCal, and we played a bunch of games and they took every one, and some of them I was like up for most of the game and then they just turned it around, and it felt like they were playing a lot more disciplined than I was, and was a lot more immediately aware of threat ranges. Like I feel like my awareness of threat ranges is generally pretty good, but theirs was just like kicking in a little bit sooner, and so like there would be a situation and they would just take advantage of it faster than I would, and so that's the sort of thing that I'm like maybe wanting to focus on a little bit.
yeah, do you have those matches?
I do, yeah.
Let me take a look at one or two of them and then figure out what
Sure.
we do next.
So can I stream looking at a Slippy file, or should I just send you the Slippy file?
I mean, you can do either or, but like, do you want to drive?
I mean, I guess you should drive, right?
Yeah, so just drag and drop them into Discord and enter.
Cool. There are 6 of them, and then we don't have to watch them all, but that's just all the games in there.
Yeah, I'll download them and we'll figure out which ones we'll look at. That's a-okay. I was actually playing today too. The Falco is getting gross. It's gonna
Falco's happening.
Yeah, the Falco is happening. It's like I'm so ready to ruin some people's days. Like,
I feel like for the lore, you and Zane should have a Falco Ditto.
oh, he'd cook me.
Sure,
Not like give me time. I just need some
sure,
time.
sure, sure.
Okay. Oh, is this Kohensky?
Yeah.
I just was with him and like I looked at him versus Spark the other day with him. That is funny.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, he was playing hot. We queue up on unranked every now and then, and like I've taken a couple games, but he's usually a leg up.
Yeah, he's really good. He's really good.
Hmm.
Let's look at. So you take your stocks there. So he's ahead this one. Let's look at one where you're ahead. So you're actually coming back in this one, because he gets the first. No, what? Let's actually look at the Let's look at. So you get a fair. He kills you with bear. You're coming back. Oh, interesting. Oh, but I see. So you're ahead 1 stock to 2 in this one, going into last stock. Okay, perfect. Yeah, let's look at this one.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, so
Oh, I think this is the first game we played.
nice. So let's comment on like this. So what do we have going on here? I feel like this is all fairly standard Peach Fox stuff. Like, I love how you're moving. Love this. Like, this is exactly the bob and weave stuff that we were talking about. He blocks to like avoid your like punish. You correctly adapt on the next hit. Interesting.
Ooh.
I feel like you grabbed the edge really early there.
Yeah. Yep. Totally.
So like
Maybe. Yeah.
after you hit that nair, what do you think we could do instead?
I could threaten down air. I could, if I wanted to threaten back air, I could turn around and just play with different heights, so he doesn't know which way to go. I also could like threaten subfloat nair, I guess.
I feel
Or
like
I could go out there, or like grab a turnip. Like there's plenty of options.
I feel like, yeah, I was gonna say, until you said turnip, I was gonna say I think that we're missing the most powerful option like in this position here.
Yeah, sure.
So do you know why the turnip is so good here? You just
You mean like having it or throwing it?
No, like pulling it here. Why is pulling the turnip here so good? You just hit him with a nair, a float nair that like you landed somewhat efficiently after you hit Fox at like 63 with no jump. Right?
Yeah, I could hit the startup of up B. I could, if he does side B, I could like possibly clip him with that.
Yeah, so like I'm gonna show you something. So this is like, let me move this onto the screen. So here we have the lovely and powerful the almighty calculator. We'll just have him do no DI here. So Nair put to 77. Nair to 77 puts him in 53 frames of stun. Your turnip pull only takes 29. So like,
okay.
You have all the time in the world to pull this turnip.
Sure.
And then on top of that, you're actionable before, like, you're in any... like, you have... like, this is amazing. This is the dream. Because you got this. You hit him with this. So, like, he's out of stun. Let's see here. Like, he's still in stun. Like, he's out of stun now. Wow. So if you pulled the turnip and he illusions, you just throw it at him and kill him.
Yeah.
If he, like, up Bs, you can jump off and throw it at him and kill him. So, like, no matter what happens here, once you have the turnip, like, if he illusions, you can cover it with the turnip itself, or you can, like, float nair and then, like, do it, like, what you did, except then you chuck the turnip at him since you've armed it and off stage and kill him. Like, all the procedure here is, like, super, 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 like, linear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, it didn't even look like he was... Granted, I totally overcommitted to going to ledge too early, but even by the time I got up, I actually, at that point, I remember being surprised that he went to ledge, because I stood up because I thought he was going to land on stage.
Yeah, he did a really weird angle.
Yeah, that's me assuming he's going to land on stage and trying to, like, get ready.
Yeah, he, like, actually, like, yeah, he just, like, he had an insane angle. Like, so to me, this is, like, we don't, like, the thing is, though, Fox can just sometimes have insane angles. Like, this is why pulling the turnip is so vital to, like, to limit this. Because, like, we could be pulling right now. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Like, we could, okay, so maybe we don't have enough, well, no, because he still has to, like, illusion.
Right.
Yeah, so there's, like, okay, so maybe, like, because we were kind of off stage, we probably have to, like, pull, like, basically when we get back. But, like, the point is, like, turnip or jumping, like, going off stage, I think would have both been, like, much better plays. Because, like, here, so we land here, 1, 2, 3, so we're actionable here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we'd be, like... -11, but it takes him 22 to get to you with his illusion. So yeah, we're still fine because our turnip throw comes out before that.
Right.
So like we're like he's like if we pull the turnip, he's omega dead.
Yeah, makes sense.
But like this is what I mean. Like it's important that we get like the first step of that edge guard right, because like the thing with her is like because of how you see it happened here again. Like because she doesn't have tons of chances for do-overs. It's really important we get this first step right. So like once we get all the way over here and like into this spot, we should be pulling the turnip here too.
Right. Right.
Because
this might have actually been the day we had our last lesson. I think because you mentioned the movement stuff, I'm pretty sure this was like an hour after we had our last lesson.
January 29th?
Maybe? I don't actually remember. Yeah, 29th.
So we had our lesson on the 23rd. So this would have been like would have been yesterday. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm just going off of like the date and Slippy. I don't know how accurate that is. Like when we changed.
No, you're right. What it is, he and I play. I actually don't know their pronouns. We played. We did play that day, but it was in a different session.
Gotcha. Okay. So far, I'm not really seeing him do anything like to like turn up the jets, but like I've been assured that he will. So like I'm just keeping an eye on things in general. So let's see here. So you've got this. You're gonna get like a kill on him in a bit. Well, actually, you get like 2 kill. Like he kind of lives for a while, and then you get 2 kills back to back. Like that seems to be what it says. What like the game is telling me.
Mm.
So good DI, good tech, good. Okay.
That was accidental.
I find sometimes C-sticking the up throw, like, after doing those, like, is sometimes easier because of how much shit we're doing with our hands with her. Like, with our stick. It's like a thing.
A good point. And isn't the window a bit more forgiving on the C-stick, or am I making that up?
It's like a little hocus-pocusy, but you're not technically wrong. It has to do with how the game reads the direction input.
Right, okay.
So, like, yeah, you can get, like, multiple C-stick inputs for, like, attacks. See, we pulled the turnip, and then, like, good things happened.
Yeah.
So the significance of this turnip after you get this, like, hit off stage. It prevents him, basically, from trying to, like, recover in a steeper position. Because, like, if he goes here to try to, like, if he goes more forward with his jump, then, like, he gets hit by that. So, like, he has to recover, like, awkwardly.
Yeah.
You could have actually probably dash thrown the turnip as well to go further. Like if you like run forward and dash throw, like I think you'd actually just hit him.
Sure.
Because it goes like more like that.
Yeah, I think I was probably trying to grab maybe I read him starting Firefox a bit earlier and trying to grab the startup frames or something.
Yeah, so I think a thing with turnip coverage is like you want to just like shoot him at the fire the turnip at the best spot for him to recover from. Like fire it at the best spot for him to be, and then like you'll be surprised at how often that works.
Sure.
So like this So this I think is like where this is hard to hit him now mode, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you noticing about what he's doing, and like what do you like in this, like let's slow this bit down because I think this is really the key here. So what do you think your goals are in this situation?
To get as much extra credit as I can to like tack on some damage before he kills me.
Okay, and how is the best way to do that?
So I guess to wait for him to like overextend with like an up smash or something, like trying to come in on me. Right, because I'm already at kill percent if he hits me with a like direct up smash, right?
Mm-hmm. And like how and what is the that'll make sense. Keep going.
Yeah, I mean the only thing that's coming to mind is just like trying to stay safe and then take advantage of overextensions. Okay.
And what is like a very what would you consider an overextension? Like what moves are like easy to overextend with from Fox's side?
Like run and up smash.
Okay. What about grab? What else? Like I think that like up smash makes sense. What about grab?
Yeah, grab like Fox has a boost grab, right? He can do that.
I mean, he's going to jump cancel it, but like so it's only going to be like 31 frames like total, but like it's still like a 30 frame ground move that's only active for 2. So like yeah, like absolutely. Like it hits on 7, 8 with a jump cancel like +1. Okay, so like 8, 9, whatever, doesn't matter. It's still got like 20ish frames of like 21, 22ish frames of end lag. At the end of the day. So like that absolutely would count. Like that is twice the amount of time on a landing back air. Like that's absolutely an opening. What is another move that could be an overextension? What's like what's a move that can also
like overshoot short hop up air?
Yeah. What about like a really obvious full hop? What about a really obvious falling nair bear?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Cuz like he needs those to chew through a shield, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So to me, my question here is, and can he kill us with his grab here, like at 122?
I mean, not if I SDI.
I mean, like, can he even hit you? Like, can he even hit you with the up air? Like, I feel like if you DI'd either side...
I'm actually not sure. That's a good point. I actually don't know what percent I fly too high from. That's something I should know.
So, okay. This is good. This is good. So, let's do a demonstration. Because I think that, like, so let's just say 518. I'm just going to make a note of that. 518. So I'm going to show you something. I wrote 17. That's fine. I'm going to show you something in combo training.
Okay.
And I want you to give me your best guess. If I'm a Fox player and I'm fighting Peach, what percent will up throw up air work if she DIs to the side?
If Peach DIs to the side, what percent will up throw up air work?
Like, do you think
presuming
do you think it'll work here?
uh it feels percent wise it feels like it should, but I guess not.
Because like I'm getting like frame perfect like jumps. You see that, right?
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
or like I'm off by one, like, and it's still not connecting.
Wait, is air dodge in place real? I always thought you had to like air dodge away from the hit.
I mean, like, it's probably to prevent me doing this.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, no, this isn't real. Like this isn't true at all.
Right, because they'll usually like dash back. Right, or like go for like a single hit or something.
Even if I get the dash back, because that is on frame 1, like, I don't know how much faster I can do this, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow.
That changes
Wait, that's crazy.
That changes things, doesn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
So it's really... That's when it works. Like, when we, like, on no DI, that's when it actually works.
Yeah.
But if on, like, even on survival DI, like, if she goes in front, it doesn't work.
Wow. Wait, then why do I always get hit?
Probably because you're not acting on the first frame of, like probably because of, like, when you're acting out of the throw or what you're acting with. Because if you, like, if you have her, like, nair, for example, like, here, let's have her, attack. Like, you see, like, this could trade if I do it, like, below her, like that. But if she, like, so it just depends. But yeah, in terms of, like, whether or not this links, no, definitely not.
Wow.
So you, like, I think, like, a big thing for you would be, like, learning how to mix that up. So, like, if I take control of like, oh, wait, we'll have to increase her percent. Put her to 50. So, like, here. Actually, no, there's a mode for this, isn't there? There's SDI training. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but like I can always get it in SDI training, but I rarely get the SDI in battle. Like usually I'll just default to air dodge, which, you know, can put you in a really bad spot.
Right, but the point of, like, doing this is more that we're, like, getting, like, the active hit stun frame. So you see, like...
Sure, okay.
So you see how, like, I'm not, like, there...
Right. Yep.
Yeah, so, like, it's more about, like... There we go.
Also, just a question, we do have to we do have to get a wiggle out input before the air dodge, right? We can't just like mash LR.
Yeah, we have to get a wiggle out input.
Yeah, okay.
But the thing is, like, so, I don't know if you'll... Oh, I do have the screen on. Okay, let me put M overlay on. So, what you can see here is... I'm just doing it like the, I'm just doing one input. Because, like, I know that I'm out of stun at this point. And this is also when, like, around the time the up air would hit me, too. So, like, I'm trying to, like, set it up, rig it so that I either get the smash DI input or I get the wiggle out air dodge. Do you see what I mean?
Would you mind saying that sentence again, just so I can...
Yeah, so, like, look at, like, when I time the stick input.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's, like, kind of, like, it's geared for, like, it's geared for the up air, or it's geared for the,
Air dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're... Yeah, and would you say that's more of a feel thing, or, like, visually... Because, like, when I'm getting hit and I'm off in the sky, obviously I can tell when I start tumble. But for this, it's more of a feel thing, probably?
Yeah, it's just just do it till you get it kind of thing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but you see, like, it's when okay, so because I know this isn't real, do you want to know the secret trick? Just do it, like, around the time he's about to hit you. Like, when does it look like he's about to hit you? Because if you know it isn't real, then, like, you just act then.
Yeah.
Or slightly before then.
Right. Because by the time he's even actionable to do the thing... Or not by the time he's actionable to do the thing, but, like...
Like, you see what I mean? It's just like I'm just doing it, like, when he's coming in, because I know this isn't real.
Right, okay. That definitely makes sense. And you were just using control stick, right? There, you weren't doing any double sticking anything.
No, God, no. I don't know how to do that shit. Like, here, I'm just naring on some of these. Like, look.
Yeah. Wow. Right.
I'm not even naring immediately. But, like, naring immediately has a benefit, because, like, then you can also, like, option select, like, the smash DI input.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what I'm doing here is I've turned M overlay off because it, like, it kind of, like, makes my game run worse. But, like, what I'm doing is I'm just, like, I'm naring, and then I'm, like, then doing the, like, I'm naring and then doing this, like, the smash DI input.
Right. Right.
Like, that's what I did there. See what I mean? Like,
so you do the nair slightly before.
Yeah.
The smash DI input. Right. Okay.
It's like
because that sort of would be the priority.
Yeah, I want to get out. I want to get out more than I want to hit him. But like again, at high percent, if you can't afford to like let him kill you on like waiting for you to land and up smashing, then like obviously don't do it that way. But like you know, what I'm getting at is this is really the birth of like a lot of these mix-up situations. Like this is why when I saw you fighting on this last stock, like the first thing that I noticed was that you weren't shielding. Or, like, you shielded for, like, a little bit, and then all of a sudden shielding disappeared. And what I'm getting at is, if you want to, like, make Fox's life hell, what you want to do is you want to, like, this point of the match is actually really good for Peach. This is how Armada and Laud and Triff get so much fucking mileage against this character. Because all they do is block. All they do is fucking block. Because they block, and then when he does stupid shit like this, then they, like, wave dash forward and down smash. Or, like, they'll, like, roll through him like you did, then they'll cut back down to the ground, and they'll block again. Because they're just like, you know what? No, come fight me over here. I don't care if I get to 150. Everything kills me. Like the things that kill me. Solid hits. End of list.
Right.
So come fight me under the platform, where the only way you have to come in is, like, into me or landing on the platform first. Both of which I can deal with. And I'm going to block. I'm going to do a lot of blocking. And if you grab me, cool, take your 7 damage. I don't care. It doesn't change the game state. Like, it doesn't matter.
and in the interim, if you being the Fox player, like, if you are trying to kill me and it's not working, like, my win condition is getting closer and closer, because at that point, I'm most likely, we're either, like, getting closer to a conversion, or I've been, like, racking up little chip damage in those micro interaction.
Hell yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I understand that. I kind of have to retrain my brain because, like, shielding instinctively feels unsafe, but, like, the grab shouldn't be scary in that instance.
It's not that, like, the shield. So I think a way that, like, we want to look at this is it's not that the shield is safe. It's more that the shield is safe versus the things that we are worried about. It is unsafe versus the things we don't care about.
Sure.
Like, really, if we get a Fox doing, like, low nair and low bear, like, here's another way to look at it. So, like, earlier on his stock here, so, like, let's rewind a teensy bit. So let's go to about here. So, right before you die. So, like, look at this low bear he does when he engages with you. Not this one, but, like, it comes up over in the corner here. Like that one. Yeah. So, like, imagine you're below that because you're shielding, but then you see him hop up there, right? So, like, let's imagine instead of you doing what you did, you just you blocked below him a little bit. So, like, let's go back. So you're like the turnip, the way you got this turnip was crazy. Like, all of this is gold. But then, like, when we're, like, fighting here, let's imagine you just put up your shield when you get underneath him. Like, after this nair, you just put up your shield instead of crouching. Because crouching doesn't make sense here. Like, we're at 100. Like, what is this? How are we getting a hit off this? But, like, let's pretend we shield here, and we see him double jump up here. Well, if he comes down with like, with an early aerial, that's terrible into our shield. We're Peach. We're just gonna narrative shield, or, like, fucking umbrella him, or grab him. Like, we've got stuff. So if we shield in this spot, and then we, like, wave dash out of the way immediately, then if he comes down with his falling bear, that is a massive opening for us.
Right.
Because then we're like, we're over here, he's just missed here, he's holding down for his fast fall, we down smash him for 60, and we move on with our day. Like, we're happy. Or we grab him, because like back air has 10 frames of lag, so we just have to have the Z input like queued up within up to 3 frames after he lands. Like, we're good. We're like, we're so deadly at that point. Like, look at this, look at this back arrow too. Like, it happens again. So like, not here, like we can go, like, let's hurry up, Cohen, like, Nick, move on delay. But yeah, like, after, like, do you see, like, you're starting to see the dynamic I'm talking about, though? Because you come forward with this, and you air dodge here. Imagine what happens if you wave dash back here. And just avoid this, like, as soon as he is in the air, imagine if you wave dash back down tilt here.
Are you saying instead of the shield, or like out after the back air hits the shield?
No. Before the back air hits the shield. Definitely.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because like he's delaying the, like, again, my whole point is he is delaying the back air. So we just need to get out of the way. Like, okay, so you land from this air dodge. I'm saying we wave dash back out of shield right now.
Yeah. Wow. As soon as I noticed the jump.
Yeah, so, because, like, if you do it here, and he goes for this falling back air, and you are already out of the way here, he's cooked.
Yeah, down tilt covers that whole thing.
Hell, if you want to make it easy on yourself, down smash him. You're in the corner. He's right here. Like, either he gets blended for 40, or we get him off stage. Like, either way, we are perfectly fine with that.
Right.
Because then, like, that whole extra credit thing that we wanted, like, that's assuming we don't even combo off the extra 40. Because, like, depending on what his tech window is or how he did his L cancel, he might not be able to tech that down smash. Like, he might tech it badly. Like, we don't know. Like, he could hit this platform potentially. And then, like, we up air him or nair him. Like, there's so many things that can go well for us here. And it's just a function of us preying on the fact that, like, the instant we present our shield, because Peach's shield is really good, like, he has to do low aerial, he has to do shine, he has to do grab. Anything else he does on our shield is, like, super, super risky. Or involves him, like, baiting us in some way, like if he hangs outside of it with movement, for example. So, because of that, as long as we don't bite, and as long as we're patient, and, like, call out his low aerials, because again, low aerials have to be delayed. As long as we are patient about shit like that, he doesn't have a good way through us.
Right. Wow. Yeah. That totally makes sense. Yeah, and it's also just about, I mean, it's all stuff that we've talked about before, right? Like being aware of what they're looking for. But I think now that you're introducing this idea, it's like being aware of what they're looking for
in context.
In context, and how my defensive options interact with that.
Yeah, well, I think
like adding another dimension.
Absolutely, and I think, like, you not being aware that, like, up throw up air is so inconsistent on her, like, and again, like, pro foxes have fought this character a lot, like, they know how, like, she works, but, like, I think that missing ingredient of shield is actually really good against him at high percents. Like, and in general, because he doesn't have a good way, like, as long as you DI the throw, he doesn't have a good way to follow up on you. Like, so a lot of, like, the shield game is also being prepared. Like, this is why wave dash back out of shield is such a good move against him, because, like, because if he comes in for grab and he gets you, because of the wave dash side input, you're DIing properly, as long as you're doing a long one. And then,
can I ask about that moment as soon as you're done with that? Just that moment right there.
Yeah, let's go. So which moment?
I came down with the back air, which felt pretty safe. Which I understand that he was waiting for me to come down with something, but should I have gone to top plat, or like, well, I'm not sure, like, how I could have played that better.
Down smash him right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you want to, or spot dodge, or like, yeah, but like, honestly, down smash him right now. He's coming in. He's like coming in from far away. Like, fuck it. Like, rip it. Just rip it.
Right.
honestly, what you did with shield wasn't even bad, though. Like, because you block here, and he grabs you, and it leads to nothing, I think.
Down throw.
Yeah, because up throw doesn't work. So, like, what you did wasn't even bad. It's just, if you want to, like, have an offensive mix-up there, like, believe it or not, you're playing this really, really well for, like, what you know about, like, especially knowing that you don't know about, like, the shield thing. You played that really, really well. I think that, like, all that's missing, like, the big thing that's missing is just, like, better abuse of, like, that concept. Like, and I think that, like, just being willing to pull the trigger on moments like this, because you got that power shield, it looked really intentional, and, like, we just didn't down smash him.
Yep. Yeah, totally.
Like, to me, this is more of a, like, this is a loss of that has a lot more to do with confidence than it has to do with, like confidence in missing a vital piece of the matchup, than it does to have to do with, like, anything that's, like, anything, like, else. I actually really like how you played this. One thing I'd comment on, though,
Sure.
when you're doing your shield work versus Fox like this, try to face him.
Oh,
so
okay.
like you see how you crouch here? What would be a better use of your time, and I think something that would, like, enhance this play a lot, is, like, you do this roll and then you crouch. But I'm saying, like, once you see that he's aligned with you like this, I would be either getting out of the way or dash dancing so that you are, like, so you're stabilizing which side of him you're landing on. Do you see what I mean? Like, I want you here.
Right.
Because I want you to little to the right and facing towards him. So, like, if her alignment is like this right now, I think where she wants, well, like, you tell me what you think that I'm saying. Like, where do I want Peach? If this is
you want her basically, like, one character length to the right facing the other way.
Yeah, and, like, the reason for that is because by putting her here, we have, like, we're now, like, if we shield here and he comes down with a drill or something, it's harder for him to cross us up. So so that's a big thing. If we power shield, we can still hit him with the down smash. But, like, we've just made it easier on ourselves to, like, shield grab him. And the other cool thing is by, like, moving out of the way of him here, if we don't want to stop and, like, pivot shield like this, we can also just keep running. So, like, we're creating an opportunity for us to, like, get a better spot, because from here we could also, like, dash attack. Like, from here to here, we could also, like, dash attack him by flipping around and going the other way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're, like, we're just creating a good spot for ourselves.
Would you say that my, like, spidey senses should turn on whenever he full hops, especially in this sort of situation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Recognizing this alignment as he's coming up here and, like, not fighting underneath it, like, getting the fuck out of there should be a priority.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, so let's do get out. Yeah. I think that if you can't get out, like, this is the next best thing.
Yeah. Peach is such a weird character.
She is.
I love her, like, unironically, but it's funny just in times like this. It's like, it's just weird how sometimes being closer is better.
She is the scrap god character. People think it's Fox, but, like, it's not. It's her. People don't, like, run away from Fox and make their entire game plan out of, like, just not dealing with him. People want to deal with Fox. It's just Fox doesn't want to deal with them. Like, at the end of, like, Peach, like, Fox is a very hot and cold fighter because of, like, how his tools work and what his, like, strengths are. Yeah. Peach is the one who's all like, no, hold W. Like, it's, or hold 6. Like, and it makes sense because she has the best up-close game in the game. Let's look at this one, because you were coming back here, and I'm curious as to how you were doing it. Is Fountain of Dreams I think we've asked you this before, but is Fountain of Dreams a comfort stage for you?
I don't know if I'd call it a comfort stage, but I will go there against foxes who camp.
Okay.
As opposed to, like, FD or Dreamland.
I think Dreamland makes sense. I think that FD is, like, it's a double-edged sword, but, like, I think that the side on Peach's side is, like, generally sharper than the side on Fox's side, but, like, I get why people don't like it, so Fountain of Dreams is really good for like the hold 6 like modes of her game. So I get like I think this counter pick becomes less good at higher levels, like at the very highest levels. But I think it is still like it's still her second best stage in the matchup. So it's like if you go and like Fox is usually Banifty anyway. So like if you go here, I don't think anyone's gonna look at you funny.
Sure.
Not only that, but like this is just a good stage. Like the dimensions are good. It's conducive for scraps, which Peach likes. This is so let's talk about this here. So with what you now know about like high percent and like how Fox doesn't really have anything on you right now, how do you think we could be playing this better? Like after you hit this nair, like it's clear that the down smash doesn't combo here. So what could we be doing instead?
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of things we could do. We could read the double jump with an up air. We could run away, probably not grab a turnip.
Let's lean into like the easiest things we can do. Easiest, most annoying, safe things we can do.
Jab.
Jab?
I guess he could crouch cancel.
Nah, I mean, like we could crouch cancel, but that's just like he can still beat that with Drill Shine.
Sure.
So like what I'm thinking here is, after we hit this down smash on him, after we hit this nair on him, why do we have to? Why take any risks?
Oh, so you're saying instead of falling, like cross up?
No, I'm saying land and block.
Oh, got you. Yeah, it's the theme of today. Yeah, shield.
We're at 80. We're at 90. Like the only thing he has that kills us are shine into up smash, drill into up smash, and up smash, and jab into up smash. And none of those things are good versus. And with the exception of shine, none of those things are good versus shield.
Right.
And even then, shine isn't really good versus shield. It's just okay. Like it's safe, but like it doesn't really do anything either if we like play around it right. So it doesn't really apply pressure. Like he wants to jump and back air or drill or something to like get us. He wants to like find a way to get one of like a clean setup or a clean form of pressure. So us shielding here right next to him is super, super, super annoying. Like
so basically land when we're in that percent range. Would you say it's probably like what 70 to like 95-ish?
It's basically whenever like holding in on up smash will like holding in or holding out on up smash will kill us. Like it's basically when up smash itself like auto kills us by itself. So I would say 80. I would say around like 78 to like 86-ish, depending on the level. I would like just basically up smash kill percent. I don't know exactly when that is though. But like you can see what I mean, like us committed, because if we jab here and he jumps around it, because we landed like significantly after he did.
Right.
So like we get this. You see, like if we jab here, like we do technically jab isn't bad. Jab technically snags this, and it is an okay move, because it is quick and non-committal. The theme is really non-committal though. We don't want to give him anything to like for free unless he we really just don't want to give him anything for free.
Right.
And like by us down smashing here, we do. So jab makes sense. I'd say dashing away makes a ton of sense because he blocked. Like we can set up we can set up neutral again. I'd say shielding and seeing if he bites makes a ton of sense. Like those are the three options I think when we land from that nair that like really jump out at me as like the bee's knees. Because you can see how annoying they are, right?
Yeah, totally.
Like if we dash back here, like I would say like they're so good, like we want to I would honestly flag them. Because it's like dash away, like yeah. What would you say? Like, are there anything other things you think I might have missed? Like in terms of in terms of like safety, because we're like the theme of the day is safety. So dash away. I would say that like jab makes sense. Yep. And then the last one I would say is just shielding.
Shield. Yeah.
I actually don't. I have one that's I'm like kind of toying with my head. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but like I want to get your input like on what options you're leaning to first.
In terms of like what is like definitely safe, those are the ones that come to mind. Like the things that I'm curious about are like a jump which a little bit scares me. But some people, like Wally's whole thing is like, if you jump right before Shine hits you, then you're actionable faster and you can punish it. But
how do we do the jump? Because I think that's one of the ones that's the big one I was thinking. I think that
probably
we have
forward, right?
I think we move this way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think we want it, like, because, again, the whole thing is we want to just make sure we're never, like, in the air near his up smash, right? Or in lag near his up smash.
Oh, sure. Okay, yeah.
So I'm thinking we, like, yeah, so, like, what I'm thinking is, like, what if we what if we dash jump, so, like, we slide away during the jump squat frames, right? So then we're, like, going, like, boom, 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 and then we're floating, like, we enter the air around here. So then what we can do is, like, we can maybe, like, get off the ground and go to about, like, maybe here, or maybe ground float, like one of the two. Whether we go into the, like, we either go, like, this is ground float, or we go up here to, like, above hit, like, a little bit above his up smash. Like, one of these two spots, basically, is what I want to go, where I want to go to.
Sure.
Just because it's, like, it sets up an annoying, like, possibility of us continuing to, like, pressure. Because if he does his full hop here, like, as he did, and we're in this one, this is really strong. Because we can just put our back air out, like, on his landing, and then, like, adjust as he's moving around. Like, he has to kind of back off at this point. And then here, if he holds block, then we can then potentially, like, threaten to, like, pressure him further.
Right.
If we want to, but we don't even have to. Like, if we see him hold block on this ground float, like, I feel like this ground float is more if he wave dashes forward. And then we just, like, we bear down smash him. If he drops down to the ground, I don't know if we necessarily want to go float back in and hit him. You know what I mean? Because, like, then what if he just, like, up smashes randomly? Like, I feel like it's almost better for us to, like, drop to the ground and then play a dash dance game to see if he, like, does something. Like,
what are your thoughts on Peach Tomahawk in general?
Oh, it's amazing.
It's good, right?
Absolutely bonkers. Because, like, people will hold block against you.
Yeah. Yeah,
so,
I
like,
think I should incorporate it a bit more.
Honestly, like, if you ever read on him, like, being, like, reactive, like, if you've hit his shield or you're, like, in game 2 or something, or you have enough information from game 1 to, like, make the call that this guy likes to swing after you touch his shield, honestly, like, just pretending like you want to go in with back air, like, floating here, and then just landing and turn around grabbing him is probably not a bad play.
Oh, that's really smart. So float while facing away to threaten back air. Get them to shield and, like, shield grab.
Well,
and then if they don't shield, then you can actually do the back air.
Well, no. So you're just floating in, landing, and turn around grabbing, because they're waiting for the bear. So you're assuming that they're going to hold block for the bear.
Right.
Yeah. Is that what you said? I feel like you said, like, if they shield grab. Because the idea here is, like, I see. If they do... Oh, I see. Okay.
If they shield, then grab.
Understood. Yes. Okay, I get it now. I was confused by the wording, but I understand the vision. Yeah, no, absolutely that can work. Like, hell, I'm pretty sure I've seen, like, Triff do that. I'm pretty sure I've seen Triff and Wally do that. Like, it's really strong. Like, I think the key is the same way that, like, there's kind of a joke I have where, like, Falco's Shine turnaround, like back air Shine turnaround grab works more than his, like, his forward-facing, like, Shine grab. Because they see you, like, spacing for back air, so they're like, oh, obviously he's not going to grab. He wants the powerful back air hits and, like, like the butt hit near pressure strings, because it's easy to get, like, low aerial with that. But then it's like you just grab them and it's like, oh. Because the one frame, like the frame of disadvantage you incur by turning around usually is not as powerful as, like, disguising your intent by facing away.
Yeah.
So tell me about, like, what's going through your head when you're fighting this guy on this stock. Like, what do you think is going on about, like, what are you looking for? What is he like? How are you processing what's happening?
So I know that he's trying to open up the lead, and trying to tack on as much damage as possible. Although, like, if that was really his goal, he could be, like, shooting a lot more lasers. But I think we've matched enough times that he knows that, like, when I get desperate, I might, like, start to overextend. So he's probably just, like, waiting for me to come in on him with like some sort of laggy move.
I think we're trying to hog him too much.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, like, this should have been a back air, right?
Yeah.
Because we can
like from stage.
Yeah, because the other thing here is that like if we see that he's by floating here, you can still grab the edge later once you've confirmed a bit more about how his like recovery is working. But like once you grab the edge, you can't change your mind because of how she because of her ledge mechanics. And like that's not a fault of you as a player. It's just like it's a weakness of her. There's no way around it.
Yeah.
Unless you can parasol, unless you can pedge dash, like it's just not happening.
Yeah, I also have to get better at waiting for the Amsa tech.
Yeah.
I'll usually I mean Polish does the classic double nair, and I just will autopilot the turnip grab.
Yeah, it's honestly just wait till he's off, like just to make sure he's like flown off stage.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened on this? So like this is beautiful.
I committed to the float too early because I didn't expect him to slide off grab ledge. I think I thought he was gonna like go off stage and then immediate double jump.
If he's gonna go off stage and immediate double jump, could this be a spot where we can potentially pull a turnip?
I guess for some reason it feels like if I pull a turnip there, then it gives him free ledge dash. Like it feels like he can just go to ledge and ledge dash, right?
But we thought he's going to double jump. Like we thought he's going to go off stage and double jump. So like once we have the turnip, wouldn't we throw it at the ledge?
I guess. Yeah. You
don't think we have enough time, do you?
It feels like we might not have enough time, or like we have enough time to grab the turnip, but it feels like by the time we've grabbed the turnip, he's already grabbed the ledge. Okay. And then I'm risking getting like ledge dash up smash or something.
So we just drop the turnip. So we just like drop the turnip and go into float. It's fine. Like we don't have to use the turnip. Like we can just like pull it in case, and then
okay. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. Okay. I think a really important concept is like is this turniping after we hit him like this. So you see how you hit that low float aerial? It's the same type of aerial that you hit on the initial edge guard that we pointed out, where we had the opportunity to do it. Like this, I think it happened again on the later stock too. So like this idea of like we hit him, we've like hit him, we're hitting him off stage. Like we've confirmed, like we haven't confirmed he's going off stage, so this wouldn't be good here. Like this wouldn't be good here yet. But like, I think that like it is a better as far as an automatic habit goes. It is a better one than this one, because this one gets us killed. I think that having better recognition about those situations, like we need to be doing something to diversify what we're going for, because I think that's what we need to like learn what the right option is. So, like, one question I'd have is, I know it, like, how would you feel about potentially trying a game of Unranked where we try to implement that turnip pull?
Sure.
Because I think that is, like, a big practical, and that if we get a Fox, let's also try to shield more at high percents. Because I think that you benefit from practical. I think you benefit from practical. I don't think it's good if we just, like, do analysis the entire time.
Yeah, no, I definitely do.
Yeah, let me send you my code, and we'll hop in, and let me just soft reset my playback, and yeah. So here's going to be our key takeaways today. So shielding at high percents versus Fox, that's a big one. At high percent versus Fox, and no versus Fox. We're also going to make a note that we want to blah blah blah. Bracket, it's key to prep the DI for the up throw to limit to make the UAR escapable. Let's also add Uthrow UAR bracket when DI'd. Escape. Act when he's about to hit you.
Right, okay. And then the order of operations was like nair, then directional input for SDI.
Tip. And then like nair plus directional input, or directional input bracket when he's about to hit you. He's about to hit you into air dodge.
Great.
Okay, perfect. Sorry, let me just head in. Okay, let me see if I can see this.
Oh, they quit.
Okay, I did not see the match, probably because it was like it was only on for a second. Let's find somebody else.
I'm facing a Falco in Dreamland.
Yep, this works. Because the shielding stuff also applies versus him. At high percent.
Oops. Oops, that's... No.
Try to go out there and hit them rather than read them on, like, the edge guard. Like, you're floating at the perfect height to, like, get him, and we just, like, grab the edge, but just, like, go... Just... Yeah, try to get him. Like, because if we nick him, we don't have to do any of the other work. We just hit him again and he's dead.
Right, okay.
Yeah, like, just tap him twice off stage and he's cooked. That's, like, true for basically any fast fallers. If you can link, like, a back air into, like, a back air off stage... Yeah, like, so I'm glad we went for that one. I think if you had fared, you would have actually covered him going up there.
Oh no!
You had the movement was perfect. It's just you like missed the edge. Like that. There's nothing wrong with the play you took though.
Oh, the lag. I think broadcasting, or not broadcasting. Discord is a little bit clogging the servers here.
Gotcha. Okay. Is it like unplayably bad or?
Nope, it's not unplayable.
Okay. Because the big thing here is, like, once we get to about 80, I want us to start shielding more. And, like, just, like, trying to, like, work, like, how hard it is for him to, like, kill us.
Nope. Okay, that was lag. I definitely have that meteor cancel.
Well, we could have just... I think we could have just pulled back and nared again. Like, again, I want our solution to be more about, like, hitting... Like, when we're in offense, I want our solution to be more about, like, finding a way to hit him.
Ooh, nice fade back. Wow.
Yeah, that was really good by him. Okay, let's make sure we're using our shield more in general. And like being evasive. Yeah, exactly. You see how much harder it is for him to get a clean hit on you when you do that?
Yeah. Yeah. Ah, shit. Yep, I see. Yep, I totally know.
Yeah.
So for that, probably like threaten down air.
I think that like I think that the back air was fine. I think the back air was fine. I think that like it probably was like lag or something from the looks of it. But I think that like the bigger thing here is that you're going off stage more. Like we want to go off stage as much as we can for these edge guards. And don't be afraid to, like, if you go off without using your double jump, like, if you've only used your float, don't be afraid to, like, fall on them and hit them. Like, if they're lower, yeah, just gently nudge them. Your double jump goes really high.
Yeah. Ooh, nice shield. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Try not to, like, roll into the middle of the stage, because, again, that's where he has more of his, like, coverage off the platforms. Because, like, that's where his character is good at hitting. You're actually safer under the platform. Yeah, exactly. Beautiful. See what I mean? Just put out the move.
Mmm.
See, like, we went into, like, the middle of the stage, and, like, that's where he was strong. But, like, you got this.
Oh, that's not... I actually didn't mean to grab ledge there.
That's okay. Just keep going. You can do this.
Oh! Nice.
How did it feel, though, to, like, shield more?
Let's go!
Let's go. All skill, baby. But how did it feel? Like, let's fight with him one more. Like, let's fight somebody else. Hopefully we get a better, like, connection and, like, Discord doesn't do its thing. But how did it feel to shield more at, like, those percents, though?
It felt good. It's definitely a brain retrain. But whenever we have one of our lessons, it just takes, like, a day or two for me to... I feel like I get the stuff kind of quick. I just have to, like, be very, very deliberate about it.
Yeah. I mean, like, you're a musician. How do you break a habit? You just be really intentional about it.
Yeah.
You just,
absolutely.
like, pay attention to it.
We have a youngling. Should I stay or go?
Get out of here.
Yeah,
if
thank
it's
you.
not, if it's you know what, this is not conducive to the concepts we're like learning. So, and I don't think that you have a young Link in your pool. So fuck it. Falcon is fine. Let's like remember bob and weave and scrap, and like let's look for like the big hits, like the good ground hits, exactly. Like that down smash. I'm thinking like dash attack. I'm thinking like our like yeah, like exactly, like you know what you're doing. Like we want to like our ground game is stronger than his, and we want to like use that as much as we possibly can as an advantage. Fuck yeah. And you see like how like the things that you did in the past as your game plan are like kind of able to come back in a big way from this approach, because like that power shield, all of a sudden he's worried about you coming into his space. So now it makes sense for you to be able to like get those power shield down smashes, because like he's incentivized to keep you out. But like before, you're just waiting, so like he just never has. There's no reason for him ever to really interact with you in such an unfavorable way. But now there is. So yeah, you just got like, yeah, you have counter hits. Like we got game.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, we honestly, a lot of this game is just training your opponent to do stupid shit. I feel like that's a lot of fighting games in general, but like, I love like see like you're just bulldozing with theirs. You want a double jab there.
Double jab?
Yeah, like when he's up being up, because your down smash doesn't kill him anyway, and your down smash puts him in a better spot than him being on the ledge.
Oh, sure, okay.
Because like if we jab and we miss, then we just back up, we just dash back and back up, and we're fine, right? But if we like down smash and hit, then you just give him stage. Whereas, and if the down smash connects, then we just edge guard him. We just like continue at like business as usual.
Sure, okay.
It's like sometimes hitting the opponent is not as good as like just letting them in like play out of a shitty recovery spot.
Yeah. Nice.
Your wiggles have been air dodges have been really good.
Thanks. I've definitely been working on that.
Yeah, they're not like perfect, but like you've avoided like 2 knees and you've been weak hit by one of them. So like that to me is like massive progress, because like he's not slow after these either. He's not perfect, but like he's like not like this would be like a medium difficulty in a training thing. And like that's good.
Sure.
That's really good progress. Like that's much better than before. Because before I feel like we just kind of got hit and died, and now you're like, you're cooking. Let's fucking go.
That full hop? Interesting.
I love that entire sequence. Okay,
Oof.
we have time for one more with him, and then we'll be at time.
Cool.
Fortunately, I have edge guard expansion, emphasizing expansion, emphasis on going off stage, and no more with float bear, float falling bear, jump off bear, nair, etc. Then we'll do edge guarding expansion 2. Expansion 2. Turnip pull after confirming opponent sent off by falling nair slash bear slash fair slash bear bracket, especially close to the ground, or float cancelled fair near bear.
I just hit the craziest jab of my career. Oh my god.
I was making notes so I didn't see it, but like, you know what? You'll have to like you just send me the replay. I'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
I love seeing y'all do well. You know.
Oh. Outplayed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Holy!
I feel bad for them. That was definitely lag.
I do not. My as a NES player, I can't. My religion doesn't allow me to feel bad for Captain Falcon.
Oh, okay. I guess they gave up. But yeah, same.
All right.
Should I get out or should I? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Okay. GG's.
Alrighty. So I've written down your takeaways. Take a look-see. Let me know what you think.
Yeah.
And
Building a hypersonic box. Yeah.
edge guarding expansion, emphasis on going off stage more with float bear, fast fall bear, jump off bear. Yeah. Edge guarding expansion 2, turn up pull after confirming opponent sent off by falling nair. Yeah. So basically wait to pull the turnip, but do pull the turnip essentially.
Yeah. So one other thing I'm going to add, actually, another onstage actions. Prioritizing float and turnip and other onstage actions before grabbing the edge. Goal is to finish doing everything you possibly can on stage before committing to edge grab versus edge grab, because once you grab the edge, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to leave it.
Sure.
To leave it efficiently. And then last thing is positioning. This just occurred to me. Positioning. In general, versus fast characters, it is versus fast fallers, really. Fast fallers, try not to roll into center stage. Roll or maneuver into center stage when they're try not to roll or commit to movement into center stage when they're on side platform, because they attack that spot really well.
Yeah.
Or try to find alternatives to rolling or committing to movement into center stage. A good rule of thumb is to wave dash under the side platform, since it's tough for them to chase without making a read.
Yeah. Under the side platform, since it's tough for them to chase without making a read. Okay.
Because if they run off the side of the platform in back air and you move out of the way of the back air, they can't really do anything, So then they have to actually read you wave dashing there. But then if you jump out of shield and attack them, then that doesn't work. You see, we're making them have to know what we're doing. Whereas with rolls and stuff, or floating into the middle of the stage, because we're slow, either the action is slow or we're kind of a sitting duck there. They can just see it happening and then hit us. So we're trying to limit as much of that as possible to make, really, Peach gets so much mileage as a character out of making the opponent go through hell and back just to close that stock. We want the theme to be, I will never die.
I will never die. Yeah. Yeah. Great.
Amazing. Okay, so we've confirmed our time for, our next session, and I'll see you then, and keep up the great work. Lou, you look fabulous.
Thanks once again. Appreciate it.
All right, bye, Michael.
See ya.